And
yeah, I guess it was about a full 4 months.
Because we finished Chapter 3 with Globe after he came back from his trip, which was, what, January?
Yep. Well,
Mid-August.
December, technically.
But the first recording session would have been in January, I think.
Yeah.
So...
It was the peak of
Yeah.
summer, and the sweltering sun was beating down on the residents of Trista. After returning from Heimdall, we were given a whopping 5-day summer vacation before the school year resumed.
That's not very long.
The sun doesn't seem to be beating down on anybody.
Eh.
There was shade right there.
Turns out, Thor
Whatever.
sticks to its military
They were
roots,
all just
only
standing in
granting
the shade.
extended
Come on.
vacations to students over the New Year's holiday.
Oh, yeah,
However,
this is a very
nobles
Japanese
are allowed to
Yeah.
visit home, ostensibly to give them time to become familiar with their family's holdings.
So you were able to go home.
And, as you might expect,
Oh,
that
he
meant
didn't
most
have to.
students from classes 1 and 2 spent summer away from Trista.
Oh, does that mean Eustace
Meanwhile,
is gone for the summer?
Classes 3 through 5 were stuck on campus, envying the nobility as they studied and trained as usual.
I don't see Eustace.
The other members of Class 7 and I chose to stay in Trista as well,
Damn it!
facing the heat with our fellow students.
Maybe Eustace was on screen, but they just... No. Maybe they just forgot to model Eustace.
And Machias?
There were 7 people there.
Yeah, there's 9 in Class 7.
Oh, yeah.
It was
For some reason...
Reen,
Yeah, I
Elliot,
thought
Gaius, and then
there
the
were
4
8.
girls. Nope, there's 9.
Yeah.
See? There's Machias and Eustace.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
too
they
warm.
don't have horrible air conditioning?
Apparently not. The Zeiss
Fair enough.
the Zeiss Central Factory is probably working on it. Oh, apparently they do exist.
No, I don't think Liberal gets
No,
that.
they do exist.
Oh, yeah.
They just don't have one at the school. And Elliot doesn't know what it is.
I love how orbments are just both electricity and magic at
Yeah.
the same time, and they just throw them together, because why not?
Yeah, Orbal is everything.
Yeah.
Globe, what are you doing?
Working.
Oh, okay. Maybe it'd help if you think it's the exact opposite of a stove.
That's weird.
And Gaius... But Gaius puts it right on the nose. Oh, there we go. So they must be, like, super new. That would actually be a pretty good donation.
Well, it wouldn't actually work. Like, one would not be enough.
One for their class would be.
What, are they just going to have it hooked up to exactly one room?
Yeah. It would be a space air conditioner. It would be an Orbal fan.
Well, they have fans.
Yes, of course it is. Legram is right on the water.
Counterpoint, so is Georgia.
Fair.
Like, there
No,
are
no,
two
you're
kinds
right.
of places on the water.
You're right. I
You
have
can
been,
either go out to the water, in which case it's miserable, or you can go in from the water, in which case it's kind of pleasant.
I have been to Baltimore in the summer. That is not fun.
Yeah. When were you in Baltimore for the summer?
98?
Huh, what was that for?
Family?
Oh, okay. I was just wondering, because that's when I went for, MSS National.
Yeah, I
Magic.
remember. I gave you advice about that because I had already been to Baltimore.
Oh, okay. And was your advice, just don't go outside?
Yeah.
It was good advice.
Yes, it was.
Unfortunately, it went outside.
That was a mistake. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just saw Elise a couple days ago. I don't need to go home. Although, to be fair, it is Elise, so... She's not going home ever.
Nope. Hey. Wait, no, that's not true. She's gained a number of levels.
That's true. And Eustace doesn't want to go home because he doesn't like his house.
Well, to be fair, his family is a bunch of assholes.
Hey, his brother's
Yep.
not that bad.
For now.
His brother did pull our asses out of the fire. Oh, we're going to talk about the conference. I think.
Oh, the trade conference?
The West Zemuria Trade Conference. It's important because it's all in caps.
No, it's not. Just the first letters.
Okay, so the one in the middle is Crossbell. The Falcon or the Eagle is Liberl. The Golden Horse is Arabonia.
Yeah.
Elisa is covering the flower, which is Calvard. And I have been informed that the deer or the elk is the Principality of Remiferia, which we haven't actually heard anything about yet. Or
The stag.
Stag, sure. It's a country. It's an area that exists that we don't have a lot of information about, as far as I know.
Will there be another game about it?
There's apparently, I think I heard something about a Japanese-only MMO that's set there that we're probably not going to get access to.
Interesting.
Well, you could just learn Japanese and
Yeah,
play it like it is an MMO.
yeah, that's fair. Oh, hey. The prince is going to the trade conference. As is the chancellor.
Yep.
Chancellor was a pretty intimidating figure. I can see that. I mean, a lot of politicians did serve in the army before becoming politicians. That's not that surprising.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that is pretty impressive.
That is something that very few countries would let happen.
Yeah. And then he established the railway network.
Sure.
And see? He's annexed a lot of smaller countries around the Empire of Arabonia, thus making it an empire.
Yeah.
Oh, but no bloodshed. Must be political savvy, probably?
Well, a lot of times if you just sort of roll tanks in
Sure.
and they don't have tanks, like, what are they going to do about it?
Oh, interesting. I guess that actually makes sense if he's in control of the...
What are you two doing?
I'm not doing anything.
I was talking about...
Bailey came into the room.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hi, guy.
Hey.
Hi.
They say hey.
Also, Numbers called you a guy.
No, I didn't.
He said, hey, guy.
I was gonna say, hey, guys, in response, and then I stopped myself.
She's now listening.
Hi, Bailey.
They're not supposed to use real names.
It doesn't
You
matter.
know what?
The internet's after us.
You guys didn't ask me what my code name is. You guys start yelling Bailey.
Would you like one?
Code name.
Well, how do we know that you're not named after Irish cream whiskey.
Oh, no.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Her name is spelled a little
Now we
differently.
Now we got Anonymous after me.
Oh no.
I thought I was in Anonymous. IT crowd. Come on, people. Great quote.
Elliot, I don't think that's how popular works.
So yeah, the ILF is after the
Nothing.
yeah.
Japan. That's what foreigner moves look like.
The dictator that they're talking about is the chancellor.
Not the king?
Nope, not the emperor, the chancellor.
So the emperor is super weak and someone else other than the emperor is being called a dictator?
Apparently.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is, at this point, this is a constitutional empire in much the same way that the UK is a constitutional monarchy.
I guess, but
not
then
quite.
He's not an emperor.
The emperor still has a lot of power, but as we've been discussing, you know, the chancellor has 70% of the army under his jurisdiction, and he's been annexing a lot of places, and he established a railway system. So he probably pissed a lot of people off doing that.
He established a railroad system?
He probably paved over a lot of people's houses.
Doesn't matter. Railroad system. Way more people happy than sad.
I agree. But annexing other countries, the countries being annexed might not be okay with that.
Yeah. Best teacher ever.
Our upstanding have you met Sarah, Elliot?
Excuse me. I'll
She's
have
still
you
a
know
really
I did
good
no
teacher.
Such thing
She's standing up.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? It's totally fine.
Yeah, she's totally walking.
You can walk when you have a hangover.
Good morning, instructor.
Are you sure? about
Alcohol isn't an immobilizer
Morning,
of
everyone.
like paralytic.
You won't want to walk, but you can.
Yeah.
that?
Anyway, I'll have you know I've got a good reason for being late today.
Today.
You have a new student.
And that reason is we're going to be welcoming
Good
a new
guess.
classmate today.
Nailed
Yeah.
it.
Yui.
Is it going
Any
to be
guesses?
Milliam? Is she going to be coming in floating on Lammy? Because that would be awesome.
A transfer student?
That or
at
it's
this
going to be
time of year?
that or it's going to be
Oh my god.
Estelle.
This just became so
Seriously?
Japanese.
Well, yes.
Pretty Japanese.
All right, come on in.
Righto.
Where's the bit where you run around after school getting social links?
That's later. You were wrong, Yui.
Why is it him? He's old. He failed.
That's
Yeah,
why.
did he get sent back a year or
Crow?
something?
But isn't he a second-year student?
Yeah.
I'm Crow
We're ageist
Armbrust.
in this community.
Of course.
Starting today, I'll be joining you fine folks as a member of Class 7. It's gonna be pretty sweet, guys.
No.
Ugh.
Look at the angle he has his belt at,
How?
and tell me you think that's sweet.
Are you sure you
You
wanna
can't
know?
do it.
It's a long
It's
tale fraught with
the
the
whole thing.
intrigue of school politics.
He started
I don't think
kissing
I'd
too
put it
many
quite
people.
like that. Back in his first year, he slacked off so much that he ended up failing a few of his classes. Then he came
Bam.
crying to me in a panic, like,
Yeah.
"Oh, help me, Instructor Sarah! They're not gonna let me graduate." So, as a special exception, he's going to be joining us for the next 3 months to pay for his laziness.
What
You
about the
can't be
classes that
serious.
he should be taking
Yeah.
in the second year right now?
That's an even more pathetic reason
That's
than I was
weird.
bracing myself for.
I think you already know that Crow was one of the trial
Well,
users for the Arcus
Second year
test they ran
student
last
fails
year.
back into first year is
Yeah.
So I thought he might be
The
a good role
unexpected
model
one.
for you. In that sense, anyway. And don't forget, he'll also be joining us on our future field studies, too.
Nice. Looks like you.
I
saved
hope
the
this has
trouble of
like
having to
something
explain it.
very important for the plot, because if this is actually just a way for them to introduce another playable
Anyway,
character, it
let's
kind of
let the good times roll. Oh,
I hate him
and
so
since we're
much.
all classmates now, no need for all that sweet talking you lay on the other second years, all right? Right.
Ugh.
Yeah, a little bit.
Easier said than done, I fear.
There are only 4 lockers
Except he's
in this
going
room.
to join
If he
our
was
party.
any more
He's
laid
going...
back, he'd be comatose.
Well, there are lockers on the other side of the room.
Okay, that's a great line.
Yeah, a little bit.
Eh.
Instructor,
So what do
I
you guys
can't help
think
but
the
notice
odds
you
are
left the
of
door
Crow
open.
joining our party for the next field trip? Because he's obviously going to be in our party, not the other party.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind it if he was just always in Group B.
Huh?
And so everybody's like, ooh,
I'm
I get
actually
to play
thinking
as
that's
Crow.
most
That'd be
likely going to be the
interesting, and
case.
they never do.
Because, yeah,
Aw,
at the very least, we
I was hoping to
probably
catch you
won't.
off guard.
Yeah, I don't think he'll actually be a new party member.
All right. Come on in and say hello.
Unlike Milliam, who's probably going to join up again, hopefully.
I was out in the
Hello?
hall.
We're getting more people? Oh. Now it's our actual...
I was trying really hard to convince Yui that he was wrong so that I could surprise him, but apparently I didn't do a very good job.
Of course it's going to be Milliam.
What?
I like how right while I was saying that, I was going to say, but of course Milliam's going to be joining our party soon
You
anyways.
must be joking.
And they set it up that way, I think, intentionally
you-
to make you think that it was Milliam and then, swerve right with Crow
Yeah,
and then bring it back to...
You're the girl we met in the Nord Highlands.
That was weird.
Yuppers.
Yeah.
Long time no see, guys.
I am really hoping
see a
now that
couple of
this
you I
means
don't know,
that
so
Crow
guess better
is
introduce myself.
still going to actually be part of this class instead of that being a joke. But since there's no desk for him,
Mariah.
he's just going to be napping in the corner during every cutscene.
He will.
Good.
And this here's Eric Gitlum, but we'll just call him Lammy for short.
I don't get it.
what the hell?
That thing's
is
made out of
that?
silver?
Well,
Sure.
it sure looks silvery.
Shit,
Holy
beat her up and
crap.
sell it.
Oh, that's right, they haven't seen it before.
It's that thing
Oh,
we
yeah.
saw at Ark's fort.
Or actually, Machias
They-
has seen it.
They
But
have
just from a
seen it
distance.
before.
So this is that strange girl you met in the Nord Highlands.
Yep.
Phrasing.
Oh, and a little house rule before anything
Why is
gets
that-
blown up. No bringing that thing out in the classroom.
Good call.
If he accidentally
Does it
smashes a wall or blasts
Cease
the
to actually
ceiling,
exist?
I'm the one who's
Or
gonna
does
get
it
chewed out
just
for
turn
it.
invisible?
Wait, who cares?
Boo.
That is kind of an important
Fine.
fact.
Anyway,
So it literally disappears.
Yep.
nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate her so much.
It looks like she's wearing one of those hats with fake ears on them.
She is.
Oh, is that
I really
actually what
wish I
she's wearing?
could.
Yeah, it's the little baubles are coming
Well,
off
no,
of her
they're
hat.
not ears. They're with the bobby.
No, I saw the little balls down there,
Well, I can
but
see
I mean
we're in
it's
for some
those.
fun
You know,
times
they have
in
the
the
balls,
next
and then
3
on
months.
top they have like cat ears or
Oh,
something.
yeah, I see what you're
Bailey's
saying.
asleep.
Okay.
I didn't know this game was that interesting. Or is she role playing as Crow?
Yes.
Okay.
She tried. I mean, that was a pretty weird part to come in and just randomly start watching.
Yeah, I would agree. In a matter of days, it felt like they had all been there all along. I don't agree, but okay.
Well, let's be honest. What do people in Class 7 talk about? Not a damn thing.
Sure. Yes, we know it was
So it
Emperor
all works.
Dreigels. Oh, okay.
That seems not really relevant.
Well, if the war was really big, then it would make sense. Then it would be surprising. I mean, interesting.
Like, that sounds like the elementary school level of
Sure.
discussion.
Oh, and there's Crow in the back sleeping.
Oh, they just dragged in an extra desk.
Yeah.
Damn. Wait, they reshuffled who was sitting where?
Yes.
Because it was definitely the desk in that
Yeah. Yep. Emma was sitting.
Emma
Emma
is
is
sitting-
sitting
it was
in.
empty.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
Leanne Sandlot. Okay. Also known as the Lance Maiden. I don't think that, Erebonian history will be all that important, so this is probably not relevant.
That name was kind of on the nose right there.
What?
She was really good with the lance. Let's call her the Lance Maiden.
Why not?
Like, I'm not saying you can't do it, I'm just saying you could probably have shown a little bit more imaginativeness.
Okay, so the Grails Ritter are the Grail Knights. They work for the church. I know that much.
The Stall Ritter work for the stalls.
I don't know enough German to know what Eisen and... I guess Eisen is iron, then?
I'm going to assume that it's the iron.
But I don't know what stall then means. Okay, cool. I did it right. The Wandering Prince met the Lance Maiden one day during a prolonged conflict in a remote region of the country. And they joined forces. Okay. Oh, sure. And then with the Lance Maiden and the Eisenritter, Dreikel's army got even bigger. Okay, fair enough. Alright. Cancel the Eisenritter.
We lost Bailey.
Okay. Do I still have you?
Yeah, I'm here. Not for long, though. We have to go and do a private event
Oh, okay.
for geeks in a little bit.
That's fine. I have to go into
No,
work.
fair enough.
Well, I don't have to.
I
But
thought you said today was your day off.
it is. I'm getting paid to go to a little party of sorts.
So it's
Yeah.
a day on, not a day off. Gah!
I'm only going in for 2 hours.
That's 2 hours. You
Yeah.
know what you could be doing in 2 hours?
What?
Other things that take about 2 hours to perform.
Like?
Do you want a list?
Yes. That's why I asked.
Okay, fine. You could watch 4 episodes of Supermarket Sweep.
The hell is
You
that?
could take a bath. You don't know what Supermarket Sweep is?
No, I do not.
It was a game show in the 90s set in a supermarket.
So you're saying I could watch
Where-
I could watch 4 episodes of a half-hour show?
Yes.
Okay. Well done.
Supermarket Sweep was basically you ran around a supermarket for like about 2 to 3 minutes, depending on how well you did earlier, and you tried to maximize the dollar value of stuff in your cart.
Oh, sure.
It was usually followed up by Shop Till You Drop, which was
Right.
a fairly similar premise, but on a mall set.
Of course the Arcade family would mourn the death of the Lance Maiden. She was awesome. No, Machias, you wouldn't. Does she seem like the kind of people who would keep things secret?
I'm gonna say yes.
Oh, that's because you're lying.
Oh.
Is it? Is it rain? What time's your event, Globe? Globe?
I thought that isn't homeroom usually at the start of the day, not the end?
It's around the other classes, I guess. I don't know.
I know for middle school it was. Didn't we have like homeroom halfway through school in high school?
In American schools, it's usually at the beginning of the day.
In middle school, but in high school, I thought it was at the end of the day or in the middle of the day.
In high school, because
well, we had a different schedule every single day.
They had
every single year.
Block A, Block B thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That went on, and basically it was, your standard, language arts,
math. Oh no! Oh, you're talking specifically in homeroom?
I think math was one of the block classes. Math, language arts, social studies, and what was the other block class?
I can't remember.
No, history was social studies. Oh, I don't remember. But basically, there were these 4 classes, and instead of having 4 1-hour classes and then 2 extra classes at the end of the day, they split it up so it was you had 2 2-hour classes, and they would just alternate when they were each day. And on Wednesdays, class started, I think it was 2 hours later, to give teachers an actual, paid time that they could do their class preparation and all the stuff that they normally need to do.
I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance. I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
I think it worked pretty well.
Believe it, Gaia. She's definitely an agent of the intelligence division. That is definitely true.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely look like Lammy.
I'm sure that isn't going to actually be relevant.
I'm sure you're right.
Excellent.
She's technically our classmate now. Yeah, let's see if she is competent. Well, actually, we kind of already know she was competent.
Kind of.
We fought a boss with her. Huh. Yeah, the less we say about Crow, the better. That's pretty accurate, actually. Oh, wow, he's just running this gambling metaphor into the ground.
I mean, that's just what you do, right?
Yeah. That much is certainly true.
Oh, hi there, Reen. Do you have a moment? You've got a new
So
student
we're getting
class now, right?
more side quests.
Yep.
Well, her student notebook is ready.
Oh, do we have to
So I
show
think
her
it'd be
around
best
the
to get
city?
it to her as soon as possible. And since you handled it last time, would you mind coming to get it for her?
Ugh. Cell phones.
What's wrong with cell phones?
Well, a cell phone that big?
That'd be great. Thanks.
No, that looks about the size of old cell phones.
Yeah.
Old cell phones. That were
Well,
not
these are-
flip
Yeah.
phones.
But this is the...
These are literally first generation.
Yeah.